Hey y'all, got a bit of an FBI update for you. Ever since these wonderful people next door lied about me threatening them with a gun, everything was cool up to a few days ago. They started creeping back over and blocking my culvert again. And whenever I back out my mowers when they pull their truck up. Well, here's me asking him if he could please, move over.
Well, there is no your spot because of the way it's surveyed. That's why after I talked to the sheriff, because your dad lied and said I threatened him with a gun, that we had an agreement. I thought that you keep it off to the side and not block my culvert so I could access the back of my property because I'm putting a gate right there. Well, this isn't your land to make that call. He said he was going to have a survey. This is right, but can you at least work with me so we can keep the peace? So you're not gonna keep the peace with me.
No, I want you to.
Right, but you can't block my culvert, man. You got plenty. That's gonna stop like right there because I can't. Because like I said, I stopped right on the outside edge. Is that how it's gonna be? I just want to keep the peace, man. But like I said, if I have to drive my mower through here because you're parked so close, I don't want to kick gravel up onto your paint job.
Buddy, you done did it the last time before you even stuck this up here. I had grass on my window sills.
Look, I'm just saying that. I noticed that as soon as
because when you even brought your mower through here, I had grass sitting in my window sills, all in my rims.
Right, because you're
wasn't a spot on your car. You had plenty of room to get in between my truck, because my truck was all the way over against the building.
No, it wasn't.
I swear to God, I got it on camera. Wherever my fucking camera is down there, I got it on camera.
I don't want any problem, like I'm saying. Right here, it stops right on the edge of my culvert, right there. You know what I mean?
Buddy, I'm sorry. You said we was going to wait till the survey.
Right, and you're supposed to keep it off to the side.
Yeah, and you're supposed to keep your stuff off to the side too. You're not
going to
push over.
Because this is my land, so my fence is stopping right there. I had to give my chickens some extra room.
We don't know whose land this is till we get a survey.
You see what he did? All right. Not only did he refuse to move, but he pulled further up, blocking this little 3-foot culvert that I need to access my back property. Now, if you listen to this next clip I'm going to play, all right, I'm trying to explain to him that I have a cracked weld on my mower deck. Whenever I drive up on this little hump coming up into the grass from the end of the driveway, it kicks gravel. I'm just trying to let him know that I don't want to kick any gravel on his truck. If he could please move back over to the spot he originally parked. I don't know why, but he's saying, well, I don't have a survey, so he doesn't have to move his truck. Anyway, this is the clip, all right?
Only thing I know, Lonnie, is I know you just keep pushing me farther and farther over.
No, I'm not. You got your spot right there, and then as soon as I put up that fence, you're parked 2 feet away from
correct me.
Oh, I will, because you're on private property. I'm willing to keep the peace until the survey.
I'm telling you, Lonnie. I'm not moving my truck. We'll stay there.
Okay.
Hey. Letting you know this right now.
I'm sorry it has to be this way, but I'm going to have to get that thing towed if you keep pulling it over to my fence.
Buddy, we don't know whose land that is because it ain't been surveyed. And you even said it yourself just now. You said, can you work with me?
Yeah, right.
I'm telling you right now.
To the side. And you did. You moved a little off to the side.
I'm not threatening you. I'm not saying nothing. I'm saying if you hit my vehicle with a rock or anything,
I'm not saying I'm going to hit your vehicle with a rock.
That's what you just said.
I said there's gravel. I got everything on camera right there, buddy.
You said if it's not prop, if it's
I said there's gravel there, and I'm saying because you pulled over so close, if I had to drive my mower through there because the gravel there, it kicks gravel, man. I don't want to end up doing anything to your vehicle.
Okay, so let me ask you something. No joke. When your car was parked right there before you put that fence up, and mine was right here, mine was all the way over. I got it on camera.
Right.
Why did you come through and cover my truck then? And it's untelling how many rocks you can hit with it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You covered my truck in grass. You absolutely
I was driving my mower around it, man.
Okay, but there was plenty. Lonnie, I can pull up a camera part of it, and I can show you how much. There was enough distance to put that car and that car almost in between them. And
The
I could've
mower's
showed you-
wide. The
I
mo-
even looked. I even looked at my truck and where
Right.
your car was parked. There wasn't a single spot on your car.
Of course there was.
I swear to God, Lonnie.
So you have pictures that shows that there was no grass on mine, but it was all over your truck.
I'm telling you, I had it sitting in my window sills.
I don't know. I don't know about that, but like I said, I had to drive my mower back there. You mean you're parked like right there, man?
I gotta get to work.
Okay.
If you listen to that one part where he picks up his phone, he's like, yeah, and then you hear somebody on the other end go, hello or whatever. That was the old man. Now that conversation, it wasn't a conversation. He just had me on speakerphone. And the whole time, he's trying to tell me that I threatened to hit his truck with a rock. All right? As you could hear me trying to explain to the guy, I don't know if he's just being willfully, what do you call it, obnoxious, or if he's just, I don't know if it's the education system down here or what. But I ended up having to go talk to the sheriff again, because the old man called and told the sheriff that he heard me threaten to kill his boy in my driveway over the phone. All right. Never at any moment during that roughly 60 seconds before he says, I got to go to work, and he just drove out. All right. They pretty much shot all credibility with the sheriff at this point. Apologize for the lighting. It's a little cloudy today. This guy is like, all right, I see what we're dealing with here. And I told him, I said, you know what, Sheriff? I can't believe that a federal agent would behave this way. And then he says, why do you keep calling him an FBI agent? It's because he told me he was. And one of the other sheriffs told me he was. And one of the guys in City Hall told me he was. And he just kind of narrowed his eyes a little bit, and he goes, look, brother, I'm going to come clean with you on that. This man is not an FBI agent. He's not a special agent. He's none of that. He's a security guard that works for a nuclear facility, security, with very high clearance. And that's it. There is nothing special about this man at all. Since then, I had straightened this mess out. I thought, I got video of him driving through my yard. Take a look. Now here's him pulling up in my driveway for 3 hours at a time, blocking me into my carport. And if I say anything, he calls the police. Taking up half the driveway, and I gotta get out of here. So I have the camera on me. Look at that. I've got no room to get out. It's been just for over an hour, so I guess I gotta drive into my yard. Yeah, that's messed up. So for clarity, that little spot right there, if you saw in that video where I was driving around his truck parked right there, there's a well pump there I had to dig out because now I have to expect to drive through my yard just to get out. So, just so you understand, this driveway and my house was here long before his house was ever built. So it doesn't make sense to me that somebody would deed that out. Even if you look at the PVA or the plat, it shows the property line where it should be. All right. So as he says in this next clip, hey, if he's wrong and is proven legally wrong, he'll move his vehicle. He'll buy me a dinner. So what I did was I moved all that debris over there to keep him from parking in the way. And before his survey is even officially done, he's dumping gravel here. He's expecting to extend my driveway into his yard, so he still has an excuse to drive in and tie me up, when really over there by those trees in the back on this side of the road is that culvert that he was going to drop in and bring his driveway in from that way. He's just doing this to be a pain in the ass. Let me get out of the rain here.
I don't want to talk to you about where I have to park
Right,
my
because
vehicles.
I think that the reason why you shut down the conversation at that point is because you won't admit that you're wrong, possibly.
I told you, if I'm wrong and it's legally proven I'm wrong, then Lonnie, not only will I apologize, I'll buy you and your family a dinner.
You know what? You know what? You
And
don't
I
owe me
mean
an
that.
apology, man. All right.
And I would.
You know why? Because I already forgive you. I understand why people act like you do. This is a spiritual battle, man.
No,
You're not an honest
you know why I'm
person.
acting like I do right now? Because I'm highly stressed out. I just lost my mom.
I understand
and
that.
I'm
I
having to
understand
talk to you
that.
about
But see,
this.
I understand that.
And you know what's
I lost
bad?
a parent too.
I
know
was
how
down
it
here,
feels.
and I lost a son too.
I
And I was
understand that,
down
but you
here,
know
and
what?
I was down here yesterday I was talking with you, and I didn't really want to talk with you because I just wanted to go in,
Right, but
tell her
if
something.
you're possibly violating like a property line, then you owe me that conversation. But you seem to get angry right when you run out of evidence aside from some guy you can put on speakerphone to confirm your story. That doesn't make any sense.
Now, when I asked the boy, I said, "Did you get a survey? I didn't see the surveyor." He said something about I don't know. He mumbled something. I don't know. Next thing you know, 20 minutes later, the state police show up. He said that he accused me of calling a tow truck on him. Now, of course, no tow truck ever arrived, and I told the state police this time. So you can call every tow truck service in this county or any neighboring county. There has never been a call placed. I wouldn't do that. I mean, you can open yourself up to get sued. You really have to let the police, if a tow is required, let them make the call. Otherwise, you could end up in court and getting sued. All right, I'm putting spike strips in my yard. All right, because I've had enough of this. He pretty much shot all credibility with the sheriff. I mean, these guys, they know what's going on now. So now he's going to start calling the state police on me until he exhausts that. I've done nothing to these people. They refer to me as you people. They call me a druggie. They say I'm a threat to their family. But I ask you, okay, and all I asked was for a few feet. They blocked me in my carport, man. That driveway is deeded to my property, and he does have a surveyor coming. But they say it's a few days away, and this guy's going to keep poking the bear, man. He's just going to try to get me to lose my cool so he can have me arrested, but that's not going to be the case. I got to go talk to the state police now and see if I can't get something filed against them for driving in my yard, blocking my driveway. Look, man, I was willing to share with him. He just doesn't like people that's not from around here, and I think that's a shame. Well, I'll tell you something. When my people moved up north from down here in the 70s, I could never figure out why, because I thought the South was a beautiful place, and it is. It just turns out that most of the people are the worst part of it. For years growing up north, they rejected me because I was a hillbilly. That's what they called me. And I finally got a chance to move out of that state and come back, and now down here, they don't seem to like me because I'm from up there. It's like I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. If I say anything to these people, they're going to make up some lie. Isn't this crazy? And the funny thing was, when he made this call, the boy, Trey Gooden, he works for Hinkle. If I end up getting something on him that I can press charges on, they're going to fire him, okay? And I hate to do that. But anyway, going back to the boy, he was wearing a shirt that day that says, "Let's just pray." Why? What good would that do you? You know what I mean? People that behave like this, God doesn't listen to you, It's like an opiate. It's more of a habit that they cling to than an actual faith that they practice. It's crazy. Some of the coolest people I meet down here can have a regular conversation with you, but the moment you start talking to somebody and they start talking Jesus, that first sentence out of their mouth, watch your back. All right? Good Lord. Where's Cletus, man? I ought to have him chime in on this. But anyway, I'm putting spike strips in my yard. Maybe if I cost him a few tires, he'll back off. I had enough. Anyway, yeah, so he's not an FBI. I don't know, one of you said, "That man's no FBI." Well, you know what? You're right, buddy. Anyway, what I'm going to do, since this 1.5 acres out back seems to be a headache, I'm going to offer it to my neighbor. I'm going to sell it to him. Right now, I just had the property somewhat appraised. I've got just under 2 acres in the back here, and right now in this area, it's going for about 10 grand an acre. So I'm just going to sell it off. I can't really do nothing with it back here anyway. I wanted to get goats, but you know, with the way it's kind of like curved, I can't, if I put animals back here, I want to be able to keep my eye on them from the house, and I can't. So I'm just going to pick up a quick 20 grand, eliminate the need to have to cross that. And when that survey comes in and they confirm that that driveway is mine, I'm going to put up a fence. And I'm going to lock these assholes out of my driveway. It's going to go private. I'm sick and tired of this, man. I have never done anything to these people. I told them, I'm your neighbor, man. All you got, if you need anything at all, come and knock on my door. But they're so hung up on me not being from around here. They're not racist. They just don't like anybody that's not from around here. It's the damnedest thing. Anyway, just thought you guys, all 3 of you that actually watch my videos, give you a little update on that. You know, what's going on here on the homestead. I'm almost done fixing up the house. I should have it on the market by fall. And who knows? You know, maybe I can find a decent homestead in a civilized, more civilized part of the South, if there is even a more civilized part of the South. Unbelievable. I hate to say that, man, but I'm telling you, I'm so close to revoking my own redneck membership card. Until the next video, we'll holler at you later.